So to those of you who are joining us on YouTube, hi. Hope you enjoyed this live. I just went on YouTube and I went live on there. But before then, I went live on Facebook through this stream. It's called StreamYard. I sent you the link, Mike, in case you want to join. Let me post it again. Bam. So if anybody wants to join, that is the link. That is the link. Um, okay. That is the link to join. So come and join me if you like. Let's have a conversation. Let's have a conversation before the meeting at 4 o'clock. 4 o'clock starts. We can listen to some music. We can, I don't know. Let's share what I was looking at earlier. Uh, I have no windows open right now. I'm about to open one. What the hell? So come on here, share what I'm doing as I'm doing it. Um, Way cool, people. Way cool. So, like I said, come and join me if you like. This is a very cool site. That is right there. The link to join me right now. Okay. Let me see if there's any people waiting. No people waiting. Okay. This usually will tell me if there's any people waiting to get in. Um, yeah, it's a very cool app, and I am enjoying this as much as I can. Enjoying this as much as I can. There's a lot going on around the country, people. A lot going on around the country, and my great advice to everyone is now is the time that we gotta start talking about what are the issues that matter to us the most, and have discussions around how we are gonna protect ourselves or help each other. Um, Amongst us in the disability community, there's not, there hasn't been too much communication. Every well, I'm not gonna make this group adapt, but ever since I heard the sad news of adapt not working, it's been sad. You know, but this is a way to communicate and express ourselves. And I invite you whenever you want. Let's have a deep conversation on here. If you got Chrome, then you're good. Then you're good to get in here. All you need is access to your microphone and your camera, and you'll be in. Um, but this is way pretty cool. This is cool right now, people. And So right now, I'm gonna try to log off. For those of you on Twitter, I'm gonna log you off. Hope you have a great day. For those of you on Twitter. To the rest of you, well, I am here still. We can have discussions. We can have um, conversations if you like. Hey, how you doing? Somebody just said, "Hey, Chewy. Hey, Judy. Um, I'm doing pretty good. I'm doing pretty good. Trying a new layout for my apartment. You guys used to be able to see my door where I come in. Now you get to see the window. Because of the light viewing, you won't be able to capture everything, but you know, there's a little festival outside my apartment window going on right now. You're signing up for the summit. Okay, that's great to hear. In November. Okay, you mean the Speak Up, Speak Out? That is an awesome summit here that happens every year in Illinois to teach people with developmental disabilities to speak up and speak out. And that's going to be very awesome. I'm going to be doing a few workshops there for those of you who are in Illinois or plan to be in Illinois in November. That's an awesome. That's an awesome. Uh, awesome summit to get to, especially when you see the power of people with developmental disabilities step up and get ready to speak their truth or speak their word. I always enjoy that. I enjoy that for the fact that you do see people with disabilities speaking out, but you don't see enough people with developmental disabilities speaking up. Usually, the person who speaks up for a person with developmental disability is the parents. Nothing against you, parents. Nothing against you. Because as a person, well, I was born a slow learner, as they would say. I don't know if that's considered a developmental disability, but I always had my mom speaking up for me. I kind of hated it. I kind of didn't, you know, but got to the point that I got to speak up for myself. And at this conference, people with developmental disabilities are able to speak up and speak out the way they feel. Of course, we always welcome uh, parent advocates of people with developmental disabilities, but it's mainly for people with developmental disabilities to be able to speak up and speak out and what they want and what their choices are. Because eventually, hey, our parents are with us right now while we have them. We better enjoy it. But when they're gone, then who's going to speak up and speak out for us? That's why we have to learn now. So that's a program here in Illinois through the Illinois Council on Developmental Disabilities, and I'm glad that they have it, and I'm hoping that they continue to have it every year. Not that I haven't heard anything that they're not going to have it; they are going to have it this year. And I'm encouraging people who are watching this from other states talk to your the developmental council and see what type of conferences can they have for people with developmental disabilities to be able to speak up and speak out. That's just my piece. Um, but this is not about Illinois, so I'll drop my little TED talk about Illinois and just ask, how's everyone doing? How's everyone doing? I mean, it's the weekend. A lot has happened throughout the week. A lot throughout the news, throughout our lives. A lot has happened, and usually on Saturdays we have these conversations. Sometimes they're open. Sometimes we choose to keep them closed, depending on the people who are on the call, how they feel. And I always got to respect that because that's their feelings. And if they choose for me not to go live, then I won't go live. And if they choose for me to go live, because we're having an awesome conversation that everyone should hear about, then that's what we do. But it's a great way of communicating. Tired of this COVID? Yes. I'm taking your comment here. Tired of COVID? Who isn't? Tell me. Come on, people. Come on. If you're watching this, tell me. Who in here is not tired of COVID? COVID-19. Come on. How many people have lost a family member or a loved one due to COVID-19? It's hard. It's hard to even think about it. But the reality is that right now, COVID is here to stay until there is a vaccine. So we got to find ways to work around that. Um, we got to make ourselves, how do I say that? How do I say this? We got we got to make ourselves adaptive to the changes that are happening. We might not like them, but they're here right now. COVID's here right now. And that's something that we all got to deal with right now. A lot of people with disabilities have passed away. I've gotten a few friends that have passed away, and it's not easy. It's not easy. We just got to keep our energies up. We got to wear our mask properly, keep our social distance, and if we can, and if we have to, not go out when we don't have to. Yeah, it's easy said than done. I hear you, people. I really do hear you. Um, Sometimes it's a drag, you know. It's really hard. Even wearing that mask. Be honest with you, I just came from the store a while ago. Had a mask on. Sometimes the mask is hard to breathe, but you got to make it work to your advantage. Sometimes you got to wear a mask that fits you best, and you're able to breathe. Um, it's not easy to talk about this because yes, it's really easy said than done. You said it correctly. It's really easy said than done. Um, you know, I try not to get religious at all because I try to respect everyone's religion. Um, Now, I don't know what you all believe in, but I believe in God. And I believe that he has the strength and power to make this go away. But for some reason or another, we're going through this. We're going through this, and I can't explain why we're going through this, but we're going through this. But when um, vaccines are hopefully approved, because I've said it myself, I'm not even if there's a vaccine available right now, not taking it. Not taking it. Got to try it on 1 million people before they try it on me, because of the simple fact that there can be some side effects. And there has been cases or videos that, oh, we got someone here. Hey!
No, I am indeed someone.
Hey! How you
Not,
like my how you like my new platform?
I don't know. I've never used it before. I assume you picked it for some good reason, and I'm happy to try it. I'm not personally acquainted with it though.
Ah,
So
okay.
uh,
Yeah.
you were
It,
talking heavy, important things, and I wanna back you up and share the sadness that we're all sharing.
it's sad, man. It's sad all around, I mean, you gotta have I mean, I try to keep it lively, and good spirits, but sometimes it's hard.
Hmm.
It's hard. It's really hard. And what's going on in your area?
Um. Well, we've just entered stage 3, supposedly. I think most people are still frightened. The number is still going up. We're not seeing some of the dropped off we had hoped to see. So I think most people are still behaving as if it's stage 2. I also, not this week, but maybe a week and a half back, of course, I tried to get together with some friends and we put on the Vigil Memorial, and that number was 200,000, and it's still climbing, sadly. I think we tried to time our vigil, which will be coming out to the public for anyone that missed it very shortly. We're just editing some accessibility tools so that everybody can see it and participate, but that number was overwhelming, and we timed it because fall was thought to be the start of the second wave if we were going to have one. And it looks like we're still in the first one, and the number is still climbing. So I'm pretty scared. I think a lot of people are pretty scared at this point. But
Obviously, and it's hard, people. It's hard. It's hard to keep it lively. I try to keep myself lively every single day. Hey, I'm not afraid to say it. I suffer with major depression. It's a mental illness.
major depression disorder. I'm not alone. That's
No,
too.
you're not alone, man. You're not alone. And to be honest, it's not easy. There are days that I don't feel like waking up. There are days that I have to drag myself out of bed, you know? But I make it through. I don't know how I make it through, but I make it through. Well, I know why I make it through. It's by the grace of God. But besides that, you know, if it wasn't because if it wasn't because I have a purpose, and I know I have a purpose in life. I just don't know what is the purpose. I might not be here right now.
I'm gonna close the Zoom portion. I went in through the Zoom windows before I saw that you're changing it. Yeah.
uh,
Hopefully that doesn't get you in trouble with this new platform that I said the
nah,
Z word.
nah, you're good, man. You're good. But yeah, people, we are using a new platform for our meeting. I'm testing it out. I will be there at 4 p.m. on Zoom, but right now I'm testing out this new application. They say, okay, they say I can fit up to 10 people in here. So that's something I want to try.
Sure.
So if you're on Zoom, if you are on Facebook right now, on any of my Facebook pages or on, I don't know if it gets posted on YouTube, but in comments, but if you're on YouTube or on Facebook and you're watching this,
It sounds like Chewy is saying we need 8 more people. Lovely men, women, and MBs who want to jump in and
jump in,
talk about anything.
talk about
Sadness,
anything.
depression, any of the happy things that are helping you combat any of the sad things. Jump in. We'll make it a big party. I'll shut up. Lots of people appreciate when I shut up.
Nah. You don't have to shut up, but it's just something to talk about. There's a lot of things that we could talk about in our communities.
Yeah.
So,
I'm about to fill out my ballot. In
oh,
about an hour, I decided I'll finally pick up the pen and finish that thing.
okay.
So vote if you haven't voted, or send in your absentee if you can still do that in your state. Everybody should vote.
People, you gotta vote. Seriously,
It's
you have
important.
to vote. If
Even when both candidates are trash, find the one that's slightly less trash and vote for that one.
And please do not give any of the candidates. I'm encouraging you to vote, but don't give candidates sympathy votes. Go with the one that you see is doing the best job. I
Mhm.
mean, right now, I'm just gonna mention it. Right now, we got 45 supposedly saying that he got coronavirus.
Which is
Well,
an improvement because now he has to acknowledge that it's real and not just the flu.
not the same person that said that he's not gonna wear any mask.
And that it's not
Same
real,
person.
it's just a bad flu.
Yeah, it's just a bad flu. I mean, he had evidence about this long before it came into the United States. And I'm just saying, vote for who you see is best. I'm not going to tell you who to vote for. Of course, if you're in Illinois, you know who you got to vote for. I'm joking. Um, if you're in Illinois,
Chewy will come to the door if you vote for the wrong person.
yeah, I'll come to the door. I'll be like, "What did you do now?"
It's almost enough to vote for the wrong person just to have the visit from Chewy, but almost. Don't make him do it.
Don't make me do it. I'm not gonna do it. But anyways, I would encourage you to do that. And if you're in Illinois, we also have a referendum, which is the fair tax. You got to make those billionaires pay their fair share. People, working class people, come on. Do you want to pay more taxes? Do you want to continue paying more taxes?
For your boss to keep stealing an ever larger portion of your earnings.
I mean, I'm
That
just saying.
doesn't sound fun.
I'm just saying. Your boss pays little taxes, and you're over here paying his taxes. Put it that way.
Speaking of 45, there's a report out that now we have access to Trump's taxes, and he had, several 100,000 or even maybe up to 1 million in deductions, as prominent business people always do, and
Mhm.
purportedly only paid out $750. I have relatives that make $45,000 a year or less that have to pay out more than $750 when they return their taxes. So, and I'm sure he found a way to do it all legal. I'm not accusing the president of doing anything illegal. If you're listening, drones, don't drone me. I'm not saying he's doing anything illegal. I'm speaking to the highly lopsided system that we have. And it may be that the man only paid $750 total in taxes.
Yeah. So this app, I can use it to go to different protests and also protest, but this app is also, if like my friend Keith, he's in a different state than I am,
They are, yes. They are.
and any other person who gets on here might be from Illinois or any elsewhere, uh, if there's an action going on in your city, you can live stream through my site without me being here.
And why would you not want to have more Chewy in your protest? Of course
I
you
mean,
would.
I mean,
Of course you would.
without me taking the screen, you can live stream on here and share what's going on in different points of different actions. So up to 10 people, up
Still,
to up to 10 people can fit in here. So I'm just waiting to see who else gets on. I want to see if it's actually true. I'm paying the big money for this. And if it doesn't work, this is gonna be the first and last month I pay for this. That's why I want to try out and see how many people can fit in here. There's another one that I'm trying out that you can fit up to 50 people in there. Of course, of course I always got Zoom, which I can go live and I can give access to people from around the country and point different angles, but it's not the same. It's not the same. With Zoom, unless you get the unless you get the higher package, you're not able to have your own logo. Like right now, you don't see in the white spot Zoom or Yards or StreamYard because that's not what they do. They allow you to use their site as long as you pay for it, and that's what's cool about it. And I honestly like this site. Scott, you should get on. Scott just Scott just wrote that.
Oh, North Carolina. Still quite far away from me. I see how it is. I see.
Yeah, Scott just wrote that on there. I'm like, okay. Come on, people. Bring in the comments. I can pop them up on the screen.
Wilmington's a cool area, though. 1898 damn near had a revolution in this country.
Oh, Wilmington?
Yeah, there was a political party called the Fusionist, early racial equality political party, opposed to capitalism and political cronyism, and the city of Wilmington pretty much, they did their thing for a while, and then the white elites got word of it, and of course they couldn't tolerate that all the way back in 1898. Some people still couldn't. A lot of people got hurt. A lot of people died. But it was a very early attempt at racial equality and civil rights and equity as far as, distributing resources and power and money a little better than we even today presently do. It was a pretty cool group of people. There are some books about it I can share if people are interested in. But it obviously didn't end ideally. But of course, it wasn't the ending. We're still in a struggle for, civil rights for all people, regardless of race, class, gender, all those fun things. So,
Yep.
yeah, Wilmington. It's an area I got to get to when I can spend some time on the coast, when I can safely leave my house.
Yeah. Have you left your house?
Not lately. I try not to go more than a half mile from my house with the COVID right now. So I'll go, as far as the gas station, which is only just about a half mile away if I need little, food or drink refreshers. But other than that, I haven't really left except to go to the doctor since March 14th or so. I'm just, my immune system's stronger than a lot of my friends. So I'm not complaining, but it's not as strong as it could be. And I don't want to, drop from this thing. I want to keep fighting for the things that are important to me. And also keep dancing because, Emma Goldman once said, if I can't dance, it's not my revolution. And so
Dancing.
I don't want to forget the joy either. But I definitely, I'm very cautious because when my immune system does crash, it tends to crash completely. And that's scary when there's a pandemic going around and some people don't even believe it's real. And further, don't care if me and some of my friends are the people that drop from it because they assume they won't.
Oh, check this out. Judy,
Yep.
I need to go to the store and the doctor. Yep.
Jody and I are on the same page. We are on the same page.
Yeah. Yeah. It's. I mean, it's hard. It's hard to leave the house nowadays.
Hmm.
I mean, I do it out of necessity, but if I don't have to, I don't go out.
Hmm.
Although, although I mean, today like every weekend, I always tease my friends. This guy always tells me, every time you get on the call, you're always eating some good food. And today, well, I'm not gonna lie. I did go out and buy some tacos. Cheese.
Sometimes you gotta have some tacos. I'm not trying to judge anybody. I just want, I want all of our family, all of the human family, as much of it as can survive this. I want to survive this.
Yeah. Something that I've been wanting to talk about, but I mean, we just talk about random topics.
Hmm?
I would love for us to talk about eating healthier. You know?
Yeah, I'm not sure how much I could contribute to that. I am a vegetarian. I did take that step for my health. It makes my exit system run smoothly if I keep meat out of the equation. But I'm also very bad at it. As you know, I'm originally from Michigan. I find us Midwesterners, we like our dairy, we like our cheese, we like very cheesy pizza, and I can't quite give up very cheesy pizza and Michigan-made ice cream and other things like that with dairy in it. So I don't go that far. And of course, like any person who's been taught to value the idea of the family reunion, I like my very unhealthy veggie burger portions of American food. So I don't do it so healthy, but I did give up the animals to make my body run a little better. I went that far. But I'm not very good at eating healthy. I still enjoy very American, very fried, very vegetarian versions of all of my bad things, but I am no model of healthy eating for sure.
So if a person wants to become a vegetarian like myself,
Mhm.
what what would be the first steps you would tell them?
The first thing I would do, because a lot of the food lobbying things are kind of seeped into our brains and our memory, and even doctors only get a little bit of knowledge about what is nutritional, and actually have some serious misconceptions about vegetarianism. And I tried to be a vegetarian about 5 times before it took. So the thing that worked for me, and the thing that I finally did first on this most recent attempt, which has lasted now just over a decade, is I went to a registered dietitian and I said, I want to do this. I've failed to do it a lot. And I really just need like some basic outlines of what I'm doing wrong, or some basic outlines of the bare minimum of what I need as far as calories, as far as how to make a protein complete. I'm obviously doing something wrong. Give me your bare minimum. And that registered dietitian sat down with me and said, what did you eat for breakfast, over the last 3 days? What did you eat for lunch? What did you eat for dinner? And sort of took the things that I had eaten, throughout the week and helped me figure out, where I was failing to make them as vegetarian as they could be, as healthy as they could be. And so basically, I walked out of that meeting with a weekly, meal plan. And from there, after I survived the first 3 weeks, I knew this one was going to hold. So that would be my first step. And then the second thing that I tell people is, you don't have to give up the things that you like. You might have to modify it. You might have to, experiment and play with some different seasonings and some different, food combinations to get that basic, mouthfeel, that basic taste. But you don't have to give it up. You just have to, sometimes work a little harder. So those are the two things that have been my two strongest guidances.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. So, what do you tell someone to consider, like, starting with fruits and vegetables, like eating start the simple way, eating, if you don't like vegetables, start eating that.
I think the thing I tell people is start where you like. Start with what you like. And then with that, registered dietitian, with that person that's really going to know food and nutrition and calories and body types, let that person help you develop that and build that in a way that fits with your ethos, whether that be vegan or vegetarian. Because if you like something and then they can help you make it vegetarian, then you're not sacrificing it, you're changing it, you're modifying it. And then all you have to do is pay attention to, how your body reacts to that. Like as soon as I went vegetarian and it was sticking, my exit systems became much easier to manage because I was actually exiting on a regular basis, which is something that, my mom said essentially I struggled with when I was a baby. My exiting systems never worked properly and regularly, and basically never did for the first 23 years. And then I went vegetarian, and for whatever reason, my body without meat wanted to do the exit systems. And that's a big help when you can wake up and know that you're going to be able to go to the bathroom and it's going to be regular and it's going to work out nice. That's a big help for feeling healthier, for feeling stronger, for feeling like your body's working. To me, anyway. Maybe some people like being constipated. I don't know. Maybe Trump.
Maybe Trump, is that what you're gonna say?
Yeah. Because like for me, like some of my favorite ways to eat are like Indian, Mexican, and Italian. And a lot of those, ways to eat, there are one, already a lot of vegetarian options. Two, it's easy to modify a lot of things to the vegetarian option. And three, it's fucking Indian, Italian, and Mexican, so it's fucking delicious. Those are delicious ways to eat.
Mine, I would say my favorite foods are Mexican, of course, but also Mediterranean.
Yeah, Mediterranean's also got a fair number of vegetarian options.
Yep.
So it sounds like you're already thinking about, the things you like and already finding the ways to work with them. Hummus was a revelation to me. I never realized that hummus was delicious because
And I tried hummus. Well, before I got to live here where I live now, I was living with a couple who were vegetarians,
hmm,
and they introduced me to hummus. I'm like, wow,
yeah, little
it
bit,
it, it was
little
so
bit of hummus,
delicious.
little bit of garlic. It's beautiful.
Yep, yep.
And I never knew because my mom, you know, goes to the grocery store and she'd look at that and she said that didn't look like food. And that was the end of the discussion. And I've never been much of a cook. I've never, even in my adult life, I have to remind myself that sometimes my partner doesn't want to make me food and I have to, stick to the 4 or 5 things I know how to make because I've never had incentive to make my own food. And I like literally, I sometimes overthink and I don't realize I'm hungry until, it's been 5 hours and I literally haven't stopped doing whatever I was doing that wasn't making food. And so, when somebody said this doesn't seem like food and moved along, for the longest time, I never tried it because we just didn't do that.
Wow. I guess no one wants to come on.
I guess not. And it's not they don't even have a good excuse cuz even if I'm smelly, it's on video and you can't smell me on video.
You always find a way to make people laugh.
And I hope I'm not smelly. I'm not going for that, but I'm saying even if I were, you can't prove it on this video.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Uh, I'm looking for background pictures. Like right now I'm using the background picture from the group page.
Mhm.
So I'm looking for background pictures. If you know of any background pictures, let me know. So right now I got this one,
Ooh.
me, dump, Trump, me again when I was little, right there,
Oh yeah.
and the look. Oh, the background picture of the page.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, you're braver than I am. I'm definitely not sharing any of the few pictures I have from when I was little.
Ah, ah,
Just picture all of this ugly but smaller. That was me.
what? Oh wow. See, I even have a countdown thing. Look, let me show you.
It's the final countdown.
I even have a countdown thing. I'm like, oh, okay, cool.
Did you ever do that karaoke thing? I feel like I came onto that Zoom meeting and there was no karaoke on that one.
No, there was no karaoke. People did not want to do karaoke. I don't know why. People get onto the meetings, and when I say I'm going to have something, they don't want to do it. I'm like, okay, that's fine.
That's fair. Will of the people and all that.
It's fine. I mean,
I mean, I had prepared a little song, but only because I promised Dawn Russell that if there was karaoke, I would sing her a song.
you should sing your song.
Well, I will if there's karaoke, but I don't do it inherently.
Okay, now you see the picture taking over me.
Yeah, yeah. It's a brick wall, but part of it has absorbed into you. And now it's a fancy house. Where'd you get that fancy house?
My options of
Do I have options to remove my yellow walls and my weird, you know, heater in the middle of the room?
hold on,
I don't know how to do that if I have options.
hold on a minute. This is gonna be trippy, so trippy. Give me a second.
And the great thing about it is I know that it's not me because I didn't do any drugs. So it's not me. So I
What?
can just enjoy it, know that I'm safe.
What's that?
If it gets trippy and I know that I haven't done any drugs, I just kick back and enjoy it because I already know I'm safe.
You're funny.
It's also a fair point to point out that I haven't done any drugs in like 20 years. So
Uh,
it's unlikely that it would be me on drugs, but also if it, were, then I'd know that I was less safe, I guess, by those lines of logic.
yeah, yeah. Huh.
I like your piano back there. I want a piano. I
Yeah.
live in like 800 square feet or less, so I definitely can't have a piano, but it doesn't mean I don't want one.
What piano? Oh,
The piano in your background image.
that one.
Yeah, over there.
Yeah, that one.
Hmm.
Yeah, I use that piano once in a while.
Yeah, only when you have distinguished guests.
Yeah.
Not not just for me, for like the good people.
Ha 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 ha.
I'm just gonna keep making that joke till I'm not as depressed. See, that's one of my depression strategies. I just tell people I'm ugly and I'm smelly and I'm gross, and that's why I feel depressed. It's the accumulation of all the factors. And then when I stop feeling depressed, it's just that funny time when I couldn't stop saying I was ugly.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay. Every time somebody comes in, I'll hear a sound. Come on in, people. Come on in. What you waiting for?
Come on down, the price is right.
Dun, dun. There's someone watching us.
Did you ever feel like somebody's watching me?
Is that Scott watching us? Scooter, are you watching us and you're driving?
Oh, stay safe, brother. Stay safe. This MB doesn't want to go to any more funerals.
Huh?
Stay safe. I said this MB doesn't want to go to any more funerals.
No, I don't want to go to any. It's heartbreaking.
It is.
It's really heartbreaking when you see someone that you lost. So I'm about to mute my phone, but check this out. I'm about to show you something.
Uh-oh. Watch out now. Chewy's got tricks.
It's gonna be three chewies. Hold on a minute.
3 Chewies? I can barely take one.
Actually, two.
Excuse me. Oh, I'm going to turn on one more light, see if it improves things.
Yo, 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 yo.
Oh no, it's 2 Chewies.
Yo, 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 yo.
What are we going to do with 2 Chewy?
Hey, the more chewing, the better. Look what's going on outside my window.
Yeah, what is that? Like some kind of fair?
Yep.
I'm slightly worried in the present times about some kind of fair out the window, but hopefully everyone is taking proper precautions.
At this current time.
Mhm. That
And
has
kicking.
that has the Lou Gehrig echo going on. You should say, at this moment, I feel I am the luckiest man in all of baseball, 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 baseball.
Okay, you're funny.
I do my best.
Baseball, baseball, baseball.
Mhm.
Yeah, this is the Chewy Show, people.
You've seen the famous Lou Gehrig speech, yes?
Nope.
Oh, I gotta find that video. That joke's gonna make a lot more sense with the video.
Well, okay. Where did you see the? Oh, okay. Never mind. Message me the link.
I will attempt to do that.
Attempt to do that. Message me the link, and I'll be able to share it on here.
Mhm. Lou Gehrig, luckiest man. Yes, yes. Let's see which version the luckiest. Okay, this appears to be the short version. Let me clip that from the YouTube. Cut, and then back to Yard Stream is, and I just pop it in the chat window here.
Yep.
Paste. Okay, I think that's gonna do it.
Oh, okay. Got it. Got it. Got it. Got it.
Baseball, baseball.
You see ourselves?
Yeah, I see double ourselves.
I know, right?
Yeah. And nobody's even drinking.
I know, right?
Although, give this year another week and I might have to change those particular vows of mine. Good God. Good God and all the Buddhas.
We'll have the final. Disney Plus, Hulu, and ESPN Plus team up. Oh my God, oh my God! Epic stories.
Can you hear it?
The largest
I
streaming
can definitely hear it.
You can't miss sports. Are better together. Get
So far, it's not at all difficult to hear. I can't afford the Disney Plus.
I got it.
Lou Gehrig hung up an amazing mark by playing in 2,130 consecutive games. Then a fatal disease attacked baseball's Iron Man. In Yankee Stadium, touched to tears by the tribute, Gehrig made his last public appearance.
For the past 2 weeks, you've been reading about a bad brag. Today, I consider myself the luckiest man on the face of the earth. When you look around, wouldn't you consider it privilege to associate yourself with such a fine-looking man as is standing in uniform in this ballpark today? That I might have been given a bad break, but I've got an awful lot to live for. Thank you.
Awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Don't like cartoon characters. Neither did we. High poly models with stunning detail.
Give me 1 second.
Choose development.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah. I guess I misremembered it. He said the luckiest man on the face of the earth. I remembered it as the luckiest man in all of baseball.
Baseball, baseball,
Baseball.
baseball.
I like those old microphones and the way they would echo for a year and a half.
Echo, 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 echo.
Yes. It must have made certain songs really interesting and pleasurable with the echo going on like that. You know.
Yep.
When it's cold outside, I got the month of May.
Go ahead, sing.
I'm not gonna sing. I'm just illustrating that point.
Wow.
You know, when he hits May, if it echoes, that just kind of gives the song a warmth. You know. I guess you'd say, what could make me feel this way? Yeah, you get the idea.
No, I don't. Keep
I
on
don't.
singing.
I don't need no copyright strikes. The Four Tops and the Sensations and the Temptations and all those guys, they can just not sue me because I don't have a penny to my name. In fact, I got a surprise bill from the doctor. I owe $170 I don't have. So don't sue me. I got nothing.
Yikes. All right, people. Time to get off this stream and join me on Zoom.
We're going back to the official Zoom because nobody tested this out to see if it was
Yeah.
more worth it to be on this.
Yeah, but check this out. Check this out. I can leave this out with a little melody. Give me a second here.
Okay.
A little damn it. What do you call that?
Well, damn it. That's not a good title for a song, Chewy.
No, this is not a good title at all.
Unless the song is for 45, maybe, then it's maybe appropriate.
Yeah, it's appropriate for 45. You ready?
I think I'm ready.
All right. See ya, people.
So long. See you in a while over on Zoom.
No, we're still here. All right. Peace, everyone. All right. I'm going to log you off, okay?
All right.
All right. Ding. All right, people. I'm out. Leaving you with my jingle again.